What would happen if I let you guys make all of my decisions for the next 24 hours? From what book I read, to where I bookshop, to what books I buy, even what I'm wearing. Think of it as a choose-your-own-adventure game, but I'm the character and you're the player, and hopefully, if you made good choices, it will be my ultimate bookish day. And our first decision is arguably the most important one, which is what book am I going to start next? Also, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should, because that's where I had you guys answer all the polls in this video. I saw Sarah Caroli and then Ashley did this video idea, and I thought it would be so fun to do. It's 2:01, and let's start our 24-hour timer. So you guys will control all the bookish things I do until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Let's pull over the February TBR. These are the 10 books that I want to read in February. It is February 9th and I have not read a single book on my TBR, but that's about to change. I think because it's almost Valentine's Day, I'm just really in the romance mood. So I think I should do a poll of all the romance books on the TBR. We have In the Weeds, which is the second book in the Love Light series. We have The Dixon Rule, which is the second book in the Off Campus series. Deep End, which is Ali Hazelwood's newest release. And then also from Luke Off with Love, which is a standalone figure skating romance. But I'm not gonna put this one on the poll because I will be reading it in February, but I am going to save it for a future video idea that I have. So these three will be on our poll for you guys to choose from. The poll has been posted, and between these three books, I would say if I had to pick one that I really want to win, I think is Deep End, just because it just came out, and I feel like anytime there's like a new release, I'm like, oh, I'm so curious, and I've been seeing like so many amazing reviews about this book. And both of these books are the second books in a series, and I loved the first books in both these series, so both of these I also think have 5-star potential just based on the first book in their series. Okay, let's let that poll get some votes, and now I need to get ready for the day. Where our next choice comes in. You guys are gonna choose what I wear today. I already posted a poll before I started filming this video to have you guys choose my outfit. I gave you guys the choice between bookish merch, like this sweatshirt's an example. It says just a girl in her books, or an outfit that matches my book. And this poll has been up for a little bit, so I think we can check the results. It says match my outfit to my current read. Yay! Okay, because I don't know the current read yet, I have no idea what I'm gonna end up wearing. So let me finish getting ready for the day, then I can check the what book should I read next poll. In my last video, I had 2 5-star reads, and because they were both so good, I was staying up so late reading because I just like could not put them down, which I think like a book that makes me stay up late is like my favorite #1 feeling as a reader, but that can be not great for my skin. So I am so happy that Curology is a sponsor of today's video. I love that it keeps my skin very fresh and moisturized. Curology has really simplified my skincare routine, which makes it so easy to be consistent. It's perfect for a late night, like staying up late reading, or an early morning. I just put on the foaming gel cleanser. I love that it has really nourishing ingredients that work together to really soften my skin. I'm gonna wash it off now and then apply my custom formula. I think the custom formula is the coolest thing ever about Curology. Before using Curology, I always felt very overwhelmed and like unsure of what my skin needed and what skincare products to buy. So I really love that Curology has a skin quiz. The skin quiz asks you questions to understand your skincare goals and needs. And then based on that, a licensed dermatology provider prescribes a custom formula. My custom formula is the Hydra Tret, which works to prevent signs of aging. I actually have drier and more sensitive skin, so I love that this formula was made with my sensitive skin in mind. And lastly, I'm gonna apply the Gel Cream Moisturizer. The moisturizer has dual layer hydration technology, which works to intensely hydrate multiple layers of your skin. And then I just use their makeup remover and chopstick as needed. So that is my morning skincare routine. A huge thank you to Curology again for sponsoring this video. And you click the link in my description to get a special offer on your first Curology order. All right, makeup and hair done. Now let's see what outfit we're wearing today. The winner is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. Yay, okay, I'm excited. So we have purple and blue. I feel like I don't own a lot of purple. Let me look in my closet and see what I can find. This might be a hard one to match my outfit to my book, but I'm gonna try my best. This jacket matches the book perfectly, but I think it's too warm outside to wear it. And it's too cold outside to wear this dress. This lounge set could work perfectly though. This is a very cute lounge set, but I don't think I would leave the house in this, and I would like to go book shopping today. I decided on the lounge set for now, and I'll have to figure some other outfit out when we go book shopping. Which brings us to our next poll of where we're going book shopping. We've got the classic Barnes & Noble. I do have like a specific few books on my mind to buy, and Barnes is so big, they will most likely have the books I'm looking for. And then our second option is a bookstore I haven't been to. I think I've been to almost every single bookstore in Austin, but I have not been to Vintage Bookstore and Wine Bar. It sounds so cute, like a little bookstore wine bar. That's adorable. And then looking at the photos, it looks really like cool and kind of vintagey inside. But it's a little bit smaller of a bookstore. The only con is like I don't know what their book selection is quite gonna look like. Those are our two options. Posted. And then our next poll is gonna be, where should I read? In bed, at a coffee shop, the bookstore, or in the bath. Okay, and also posted. I feel like I'm a natural reading homebody. Like it's so easy for me to just get comfy at home and like read in bed or in my reading corner. But then anytime I do like go out and about and like read at a coffee shop or a bookstore, I always love it. I'm always like, wow, I'm so happy I left the house today. And while we let this poll acquire votes, let's start deep end. I have read the synopsis of this book, and I know it is a college romance between a competitive diver and the captain of the swim team, and I think it's gonna be pretty spicy is my guess. They were supposed to have like a mutually satisfying temporary fling, but then of course I'm sure that changes and feelings develop. And I really love that Ali Hazelwood, I feel like she has her signature STEMinist romances, but she also has had so many books where she really mixes it up. Oh, I have one right here. This is the first and only young adult book she's ever written. And then she also has Bride, which was a vampire werewolf romance, but sometimes that can be a little hit or miss for me. Like Check and Mate I thought was really cute, but it wasn't my favorite book. I'm pretty sure I gave it in the 3 stars. This one is her first like undergrad college romance. So I'm very curious where my star rating for this book will fall. I just read to page 38, which is the end of chapter 5. And let's check the results of our most recent polls. First one is the bookstore. Barnes & Noble won. Okay. And then for where I should sit and read, the coffee shop won. Okay, cool. Originally, I was thinking I was gonna go book shopping and then also go sit somewhere and read this evening, but it's a little later than I thought. I did get a little distracted while reading, to be honest. A little bit of doom scrolling happened in the last hour. So I don't think I have time to go to both before they close. So I think, okay, which one do we want to do? To be honest, like this book wasn't super hooking me in the first few chapters, which not that a book has to immediately hook you. Sometimes it can take a little bit for you to get into it. But then the way chapter 5 ended is actually crazy. Like the literal last sentence of chapter 5, I was like, what is gonna happen next? A crazy thing to say. So now after reading that, I'm like, okay, I don't want to stop reading. So I think we should go to a coffee shop, and then tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we'll go book shopping. Also, okay, one more thought on the book. Something I didn't expect at the beginning of the book is that Lucas is our love interest, and at the beginning of the story, he's dating Penelope, who is our female main character's friend, and they're both on the diving team together. Scarlett, our main character, is gonna end up dating her friend's ex. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Like, you know, messy plot point could be really interesting, really entertaining, but also it's kind of like not cool to date your friend's ex at the same time. So that's the only part I'm like a little nervous about. I feel like it just depends on how Ali Hazelwood writes about that plot point, but we'll see. I feel like it's gonna be okay, hopefully. The coffee shop I want to go to, I can actually walk to, so we can audiobook on the way and then read the physical book in the coffee shop. I ended up getting a strawberry hot chocolate, very Valentine's Day vibes. And then it was time to check our next poll, which is how many pages should I read? And the most voted for answer was 150 pages. You guys love to see me suffer. Just kidding. I was actually really hoping that one would win because I wanted to do a lot of reading today. And then in the book, we got a Dr. Adam Carlson and Olive Smith appearance, which made me so excited. Those are the characters from The Love Hypothesis, a 5-star Ali Hazelwood romance for me. Then I headed home, which brings us to our last poll of the evening. It is time to look at the results for our next poll. So I posted a poll about an hour ago and it says, pick an emoji. So if you saw this poll on Instagram, you might be like, okay, what is this about? It's basically to set the vibes for reading tonight. So the first emoji is headphones because I could listen to music while I read. Then we have a little apple juice container, basically for a cozy drink. And then the third emoji is a candle. I have so many cool candles and a lot of them I haven't lighted yet. This is my most prized candle possession. It's from Barnes. It's a book. You take off the cover and it's a candle. I have this pink candle, very Valentine's Day, basic candle, but it came with little pink matches. Feels like a very dramatic way to light a candle. And then I also have this candle. You light it and then like the wax, I guess it's like not wax, but like whatever is in there, you can like rub it on your hands and it's like lotion. Crazy to me. Anyway, sorry for the candle tangent. Our last emoji is a strawberry. I have chocolate covered strawberries, the perfect Valentine's dessert. And I think I'm gonna pick the two that were most voted for. The most voted for one is strawberries and headphones. So let me get some dessert and let's listen to some music. I'm on page 109 in the book. So we are nearing the 150 pages that I minimum need to read today. I may read more. We'll see. It is getting later though. Now I'm getting really invested in Scarlett and Lucas. Lucas is described as so attractive. He's a swimmer, also an Olympian swimmer, so very successful. He's smart, obviously super like muscular because he's a swimmer. He has tattoos, he has an accent. He's very like straightforward, confident, and now their chemistry is chemistrying. So I feel like this is a point. Oh, hi Luca, where I'm hopefully gonna start reading faster because I'm starting to get very invested. You cannot have my strawberries. I know, they look yummy. Oh, Luca's kneading. Oh, and for music, I'm going to play this playlist, Reading Romance, No Vocals. I cannot read to music with words. I will get distracted and like just listen to the music. So this will be our music for the night. Update, it is 1:36 in the morning. I did not expect to stay up this late, but it's literally gotten so good. I'm on page 207, so definitely hit my 150 pages, and I'm forcing myself to go to bed. I literally could stay up so much longer reading, especially where we're at now. Like, I have so many questions. I'm like, what's gonna happen next? Yeah, great chemistry. The plot is plotting, the spice is spicing, and Ali Hazelwood is just such a good writer. There's like so many lines that are just so clever. Like, she's just such a witty writer, which I love. I'm glad I'm now feeling obsessed because first like 100 pages I really wasn't sure how to feel about it. I'm gonna stop talking and go to sleep because I'm so tired. See you guys in the morning. Good morning! It's book shopping time. I feel like my jacket is just making so much noise. It is 32 degrees and the feels like is 21 degrees, which is crazy for Texas, but it does mean I got to wear my jacket that I feel like matches the book really well, purple and blue. And I am outside of Barnes because that is the bookstore that won the poll, and it's a little later than I thought. It is 11 a.m. I was hoping to get out the door way sooner this morning, but I did end up just like getting so sucked into the book and spending the whole morning reading. And I'm on page 294, obsessed. This book is, I feel like, kind of different from Ali Hazelwood's other books, but just as addicting. And we are gonna do another poll in Barnes to have you guys pick what book I buy. Oh hey, it's Ali Hazelwood. After I finish Deep End, I will have read all of her full-length books, but I have not read Loath to Love You, which is a collection of novellas. First thing I need to do is make the poll. I'm gonna put little emojis so you guys don't know what the books are, but a hint is these are two books I almost bought last time I went book shopping. Ooh, this is one of the last books I bought in my last video. Okay, hot take, I did not love Daydream. A series I need to read. I own Throttled. I have for a while. I need to finally start it. It's a Formula One romance. I read Say You Swear and loved it, 5 stars. And then the sequel, Promise Me Not, I've been actually scared to read. I've seen really bad reviews for Promise Me Not, and I'm scared if I read it and don't like it, it'll ruin my love for Say You Swear. I don't know if that's logical. I just got out of the bookstore, and before I show you which book I got, I'll show you the 2 books that I put on the poll. The red book has a supervillain, a moon, a castle, and a sword, and this book is Apprentice to the Villain. This is a sequel to Assistant to the Villain. I feel like it's a very like fun kind of alternate take on a typical kind of fairy tale story, since our main character is the assistant to the villain. And then the book on the right is A Black Heart, a Flower, a Crown, and a Wilting Rose, and this book is A Touch of Chaos, which is the last book in the Hades and Persephone series. I put the Black Heart because it's a dark romance. And then I put the flower because Persephone is the goddess of spring. And then the crown is because Hades is the king of the underworld. And then the wilting rose, just kind of again like the dark romance. The winner is A Touch of Chaos. I'm happy that this one won because I read the last book in the series so long ago. And I feel like I just keep forgetting to pick this book up because it's not on my bookshelf. If you have never heard of the series, the first book is A Touch of Chaos. And I just looked it up and I read this book at the end of 2022, just over 2 years since I started the series. I need to finish it, and I love learning about all the different gods. This book has lots of like Greek mythology, if you can't tell from Hades and Persephone. And now like in this book, there's so much going on. I remember book 3 ending like pretty cliffhanger because there's like a war. And then I'm just obsessed with Hades and Persephone's romance. Very spicy book. Just like the way they get together in book 1 is like so interesting. Okay, let's go home, finish Deep End, and there's one more poll / one more decision that you guys are gonna have to make for me. Our last poll is for you guys to choose a cozy hobby for me to do. And on the poll we have build a book nook. I'm actually in the middle of building a book nook right now. Puzzle. And then coloring. I got the most adorable coloring book and I've been obsessed with like watching TV and coloring. And I think it'd be really fun to switch to the audiobook while doing one of these hobbies. And let's see which one has won. Build a book nook. Okay, yay. This is perfect because like I said, I'm building one right now. It's gonna be a bookshop and I'm almost done with it. So I was really hoping that this one would get picked. Let me show you what I have done so far. I feel like everything in miniature version just looks so freaking cute, but we have like a little bookshelf. And what's crazy with these book nooks, I feel like people don't realize how much you're building like every single little piece. Like even just see this little book here. I had to glue like all these different pages together. And same with like this shelf, like all of these things I had to individually put on here. So they do take quite a while to do and are like a little tedious, but I actually like that because I like building them. So it's nice that they take a while to complete. I made one other one before. It's like a little garden house. And in that one, the pieces like are really tiny. And I kept like breaking pieces because I would try and like push them together because some of them kind of like fit together like Legos and then they would snap and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm just so strong. I need to be more dainty when I make this one. But yeah, I think I have made most all of like the individual pieces and now I need to put it all together. I just realized you'll be able to open the door of the shop. Oh my god, this is so cute. A little bit of book update. We are fully getting into the third act conflict now, and I don't know if I like it. Penelope, Scarlett's friend and Lucas's ex, she annoys me to no end. Like I am so frustrated by her, and I don't know. I'm scared. I hope it's a good ending because like I said, so obsessed this morning and last night, and like I don't want the ending to ruin it, but I'm not happy right now. I finished! It looks so cute. And then you can just tap it, it's a little finicky, to turn the light on and off. The wiring for the light took me forever to figure out. I think I messed it up the first time and then had to redo it. Building these little book nooks makes me feel like I could build a building. Like I'm an architect, an electrician, I'm an entire construction crew, but only of many things. I finished the book. It's much later in the evening, mostly because I've been so torn on what to rate this book and I've just been debating between 3.75 or 4 stars. I'm gonna say 4 stars. There was so much about this book that I loved. Literally everything to do with Lucas and Scarlett, loved them so much. It just did take me like a little in the beginning, as you guys saw, to like bond with the book and get into it. And then all of the middle, obsessed with. And then the third act conflict was frustrating to me. Like that's where I'm docking points. Specifically Pen. Her entire plotline and character, if it was cut from the book, would be 4.5 stars. I'm her biggest hater. No, I mean, I understood her character a little more by the end, but I just feel like she had no boundaries. So not a 5-star Ali Hazelwood, unfortunately, like so many of her books are, but I did still really enjoy this one. And I do now want to go reread a bunch of scenes between Lucas and Scarlett. And yeah, that's the end of this video. We went a little over our 24 hours because it's now nighttime, but this was kind of like a different video. I feel like it was fun to do just a lot of different bookish things like reading, book shopping, book haul, little cozy book activity. Also, this is the first completed book on the February TBR. I always put the completed books facing this way. So 1 out of 10. Still so many more books to read this month and only like 2.5 weeks left in the month. So wish me luck on completing this TBR and I'll see you guys in my next video where hopefully I will have read more of my February TBR. Bye!